So today's lecture is going to be about being the man. A lot of y'all say you want to be the man. Everybody wants to be the man. Everybody wants to be cool as fuck. Everybody wants all the money. Everybody wants all the bitches. Everybody wants all the whips. Everybody wants all that. You say you want to be the man. And then conversely, ladies say, I just want a man who, blah, 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 right? You got a whole list of things you want. So this live is for all of you who think you want to be the man, or the ladies who want the man. I'm going to tell you something. So we got about 9 tips all written down right here. I'm telling you, these are things that you're going to want to think about. I'm not here to be right. I'm not your guru, not your motherfucking financial advisor. I'm just a dude off the internet who's a consultant. That's all. So I'm here to make you think, though. So the first thing is first. If you want to be the man, you got to understand, my dog, it comes with ups and downs, my nigga. You say you want to be the man, you got to realize that you are a commodity. You are a item. No different. You're just an item. And you have to understand, but you are an item that most people don't understand the value of. You see these? You see these things right here? It's just like this. It's just like this. You're a commodity. You're one of this. Most people don't understand what this is. Most people don't understand the value of this. Now, I'm not in all regards, but just for this analogy right here. So a lot of people don't understand that these are worth something. This is worth a grand amount, but people don't know. And it's wild because it'll be somebody saying, hey, I don't have money. If only I could have a man who had some money. If only I could, you have to understand, you're just a commodity. So the people who are saying, listen to this, it's no different than people in poverty. People that are poor, right? They have the most opinions about money, but they have the least. So therefore, they have no money problems because they don't have any money. You can't have a problem with something you don't have. It's no different. And this is what's going to happen. If you want to be the man, my dog, you say you want to be him. Guess what? You're a commodity and no one cares how your day is. No one gives a fuck how your night is. No one gives a fuck what you had to go through. All the problems that you overcoming to become who you are, they do not care. I'm going to say this again so you understand. They do not care. Whatever it took for you to sacrifice to become who you are, how cool you are, the money, the jewelry, the rings, the diamonds, the life that you have, the way you have charisma and intelligence, the maturity, the intellectual, all that shit that you got, no one cares about what it took. There's no woman alive. No, I'm not going to say alive, but you know what I'm saying. Most women do not care about that. So I'm just telling you, you have to understand. You have to understand. It doesn't matter what a girl's going to tell you because, look, pay attention to this. Pay attention. I'm giving you game from the male perspective and the male psyche. Listen to what I'm telling you. A girl might tell you, oh, I like guys who have problems, and I definitely want to hear about your problems and your struggles. But they don't stay with those guys. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because if you go today and ask a group of women, hey, who was the ex you stayed with the longest? They're going to name a person, and that person's going to do a bunch of shit that they don't like. Oh, man, he treated me this way. Oh, he treated me that way. They stay with them the longest. They stay with the nice men shortest. It is what it is. So you got to understand, you are a commodity. You got to understand, people are going to spend more time on makeup and social media than they are contacting you, my nigga. It just is what it is. You got to understand. If you want to do some business, I didn't hit homies up, right? I hit homies up. Hey, I got to play. We should invest in this. Hey, I got to play. This side hustle's making money. Hey, I got to play. This crypto's about to go up. Over the last 2 years, right? And I done told plenty of friends how we can make money. Hey, bro, I got this client. You want to come help me do this? So you got to understand, most of them people, the girls, the friends, all that shit, when you offer the things that they say that they want, when you offer that shit to them, they're going to spend most of their time not replying back. They're going to spend most of their time shying away from the opportunity for them to get exactly what they want because they're scared to take risks. They like what's comfortable. So the same way they complain about money, the same way they're complaining about there's not enough good men. Oh, when there's not enough jobs, there's not enough high-paying jobs, there's not enough good friends. All the people who complain about that shit, you got to understand, they're going to spend more time on social media, doing their makeup, playing 2K. They're going to find anything and everything available to not look at and take the opportunity that's in front of them. So I'm just letting you know, as you become the man and you want to become cool, you want to make some money, you want to make cash, you're going to be alone. I'd say it's about a 90% shot. It's about a 90% shot you're going to be alone for a cool second. Now pay attention to what I'm saying. That's not bad though. You can still get buns when you need them. Don't trip. You can get buns when you need them. But I'm saying is that you're probably going to be alone. The reason you're probably going to be alone when you want to become the man is because nobody respects what you becoming. None of the girls give a fuck about what you're saying. Because due to hypergamy or hypergamy and life, and especially the new expectations of the modern world, they are not going to sit here and give you effort. They're not going to, no friends, none of your guy friends is going to sit here and be like, oh man, I only make fucking $40,000 now, $40,000 a year. Maybe this person can help me. They don't care about that. They're not listening to shit you saying. Ain't no girl about to wait for you, my nigga. And they not gonna give you no effort. It's just a new way of thinking, bro. I don't know what it is. It just is what it is. So I'm not saying every one of them, but it's probably gonna be about 85%. So you're probably gonna have to be dolo. But pay attention to what I'm saying. If you wanna be superior, if you want to be that guy, if you want to get all the shit that you want, you can get it, but just understand you're probably going to have to be solo for a cool amount of that time. But once as you start reaching your goals and reaching your value, things will change. Things are going to change. But for the first little bit, my dog, you're going to be dolo, and it's nothing. What I'm telling you is you have to understand. Go, again, please don't listen to me. Go look at your guy friends, right? The dudes you cool with. Go see what they spend most of their time doing. It's not gonna be shit you talking about. You teach them how to get money, spirituality, manifestation, side hustles, affiliate market. You investing. You showing them all that shit. But go watch what they spend their time on. It's gonna be none of them things. Especially they don't want to learn it from you. They don't want to learn that shit from you, my nigga. They just it just is what it is. They don't want to learn it from you. It's nothing you could do about it, bro. Go read The Richest Man in Babylon. Go read The Alchemist. Go read these books. Go look at history. It just is what it is. They don't want to learn it from you. They're going to spend their time doing complete opposite, playing fucking video games, ignoring other people that they know very well, successes. This is what they spend their time doing, critiquing the people with money, critiquing the wealthy. Oh, well, he should give some of that money to me. You know how that should go. So you got to understand, it's nothing wrong watching YouTube. It's nothing wrong watching Instagram. It's nothing wrong watching TikTok or whatever app you use. But what are you watching when you on that hoe? You see what I'm saying? What are you consuming when you watching it? That's all it is. When I watch stuff, it's either got to be funny or I got to learn something from it. The stuff that I post, I can learn something from it because I can talk about it. I can expand in that shit. What the hell? Okay, so let's get some dubs so far in the chat. We almost at 4,000 likes. If y'all agree with what we're saying so far, drop some dubs in the chat. Now, I'm about to riddle your head. I'm still learning this next step myself. I'm still trying to understand this next step myself. So I'm learning still. You know, I'm not a motherfucking finished product. I'm still a young man too, just like y'all niggas. But at least I'm saying I'm retrieving the information from somewhere and I'm presenting it based on where I'm at in life and where those men have gotten to. So this one I'm still figuring out it's a gray area in this next one. You dig what I'm saying? This is the next one. This is just some gray area in this bitch. So when I told you, we just went over all of your friends are going to spend their time doing things that are counterproductive to them to get success, right? So when you want to be the man or you want to be cool, you want to be him, that guy, and you want to be the person that could be the standard or help people or just be the person that made it out or get all the girls or get all the money shit, right? You got to realize the world is backwards when it comes to perspective. So you have to understand people that say, hey, I want all the money. If you show them a way to get the money, they're not going to take that. That's not what they want. Do you understand? There's a stat out that says there's people that purchase courses, 70% of them don't complete the course. People that buy books and courses and all this shit, People who purchase this shit, 70% of them don't complete what they purchased. Because when people just ask things that they say they want the guy, the money, the all the shit. So if you want to be the man, what's good, Christy? So if you want to be the man, you need to understand, my nigga, if the world is backwards. Girls, friends, jobs, they give most of their time to people that do not serve them. They will give a longer time duration to people that do not serve them, things that do not serve them. Bro, if I'm lying, I'm flying. People in the world give more time. If it's a girl, right? Let's say a girl comes by. Hey, I want a guy that does this. You're gonna fit all that. But if you're very nice, if you're nice, it's going to be short lived. I don't understand all the logic why. I'm still learning about why. If you got a friend and you nice to them and you tell them, hey, oh my God, I want some money. You show them how to get some paper. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. The people around you, the energy is off when you want to become and leave and escape the matrix, and you want to actually hold yourself accountable and you want to live in a proper reality. All of those people, you have to understand, you have to shed them. You have to shed them. And it's going to be wild because there's more people in the matrix than you can ever imagine, bro. There's more people in this matrix than you can ever imagine. I'm talking about, okay, so let's just how can we put it? If 90% of all the wealth that exists is controlled by 5% of the population. So you're talking about, let's say out of every 10 people, almost 9 of them is in the matrix. Almost 9 out of every 10 people are in the matrix. Go look at Instagram. Go look right now and look at the things that young men and young women are asking from each other, right? I want a guy who's a Captain Planet. You get a guy who meets 98% of it, they're going to be like, I'm not giving that any effort. You want to be the man, my nigga? It's going to be lonely for a spell. Unless you get a girlfriend that you had in your high school sweetheart, my nigga, you're going to have some alone time. But that's for you to level up. You have to do it. These are the facts. These are the facts. I'm not saying 100% of the time, but I'm just saying 90%. You want to be the man? You want to get some paper? You want to be the Mr. Desirable guy, like Andrew Tate, Jordan Peterson? You want to be? It's going to be some time of loneliness. Go listen to a Jordan Peterson lecture, and tell me if I'm far off. He's much smarter than me. Go listen to Kevin Samuels. Go listen to whoever you want. Rollo Tomasi. Read The Rational Male. He said when the podcast dropping. Y'all really want that podcast? I'm gonna make one. I'm going to record a podcast. Give me till summer. I want to get this part of my business hashed out with the marketing and shit. Yeah, so you got to understand, you got to escape this matrix. Because if you won't, there's going to be objects. This is the thing. There's so many people in it, in the matrix, you're not even going to understand, bro. They can disguise themselves to look like anyone. Now, that's not to say we just walk through life and we're always right. That's not what I'm saying. Pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm still a work in progress. I'm always learning. But there's such things as, there's something called data and stats. And it's called irrefutable evidence. Irrefutable evidence is things that are observable that cannot be debated. Okay, and there's such things as high vibrational things, and there's a such thing as low vibrational things. So when you ask for something and you don't do effort to go get it, that's called low vibrational. When you ask for a job, a girl, a guy, whatever it is, and you ask for these grand things and you don't elevate yourself to get it, that's low vibrational. So if you want to be the man and you want to be cool, what's good, Becky? How you feeling? And you want to get all the money and the girls and the bitches and all that stuff you want, my dog. You have to understand. No one, bros validating. Okay, I thought I was. No one's going to be coming here to save you. You understand? No one's coming here to save you. And the reason that people have the most opinions and the most things to say, and just look at their life, look at their results. I'm not here to say if it's right or wrong, but go analyze them. You have to take a visual look for yourself. Don't listen to me, this nigga off the internet. Don't listen to Jordan Peterson. He's just a clinician. Go see for yourself. Go see for yourself. Look at the people who have the most opinions, the most to say, the most expectations, the highest things. And then go look at their work ethic towards attracting or keeping, retaining, or achieving said goal. Just go watch. Most people are asleep. They're in the matrix, bro. They don't know why they go to the job they go to. They don't know why they talk about guys they hate, but then they go back to those same men. They talk about the guys they hate, but then they give those guys the longest time duration. You talk about girls you don't like, but you keep going back to that same girl. You talk about the jobs you hate, you go back to the same job. Because people are in the matrix. It's not real. People are asleep. You got to understand. You must understand this. So as you becoming a young man and you want to be a leader and all this other cool grand shit, go look in history. All those men that became great, they were by themselves. Nikola Tesla died by himself. I don't recommend being like him, but if you want to be noble, you're going to have a lot of solitude. You have to understand that the world's not going to understand you. They're going to label you weird at first. They're going to try to act like you're not him. Simple. They're going to act like you're not him. As you're becoming him, they're going to act like you're not him. So that's something you need to understand. ASAP Rocky. Don't listen to me. Go look at the people in the past who became successful. So you have to understand the one thing I can advise you as you want to become, you want to become a dope man that people revere, they fuck with, the one to get all the girls stuff. Here's what I can recommend you. You're going to probably need at some point in life, because it's going to be, you're going to attract girls and shit, money. That's nothing. But to keep them around, and this is not the Notebook. This life ain't the Notebook. Because when you're becoming something, you have to focus your time. And if people don't understand about focusing your time, they're not going to see the value. If we walking through the desert, right? If we walking through the desert and I'm from there, and then the girl I'm with is not from there, if I tell her, hey, look, it's a waterfall at the end of this. It's a waterfall at the end of this. You got to trust me. You got to fuck with me. I'm going to get us there. And all of this is right up over the hill, a mile straight. But if she don't believe that it's there, she's not going to take the walk. If she don't believe it's there, no matter how much I tell her I didn't know, nigga, I done tasted this motherfucker. I give you the directions. I can give you the GPS. If she don't believe, no matter how cool you are, how many muscles you got, my nigga, I'm telling you. And the nicer you are, it's the easier it is to detach. The nicer you are, the easier it is to detach. Don't listen to me. Go look at your own evidence. Go ask somebody. Hey, who did you date the longest? Ask them. Listen to their answer. And it's going to be a person. But it never just comes with one word. They're going to say the person's name, and then they're going to give you a long list of why it was so bad. Mark my words. Go try it. Go try it. Go try it. Ask any girl you want. Any girl you want. Under 40 years old. Ask him. Hey, who was the longest dude you dated? Is there any ladies in here that agree? Is there any ladies in here that agree? If you a lady in here, drop some yellow hearts. We got almost 10,000 likes. We going up. Appreciate it. Get out of the ground. I'm telling you, see, since I'm a nice person and shit, I had to start adding a little, not meanness, but I'm frank. You know what I'm saying? I had to start being that version of myself. It gets you more buns, and it's going to retain women longer. I'm telling you, the nicer you are, the shorter the duration. Now, you see all these girls in here? Look at all these yellow hearts. All these yellow hearts, right? I'll bet you God damn, nigga, you were turned up, Hakeem. I bid you a good day. Niggas been here listening to me for 30 minutes saying, you're wrong. You got a mask on your chin. You don't have any likes. You're going through a lot. God bless, brother. You're going through something. Ask any of these girls in here, which guy did you date the longest? And it's going to be somebody that did a bunch of wrong shit that they can complain about. Go ahead, ladies. Am I wrong? If it's not you, say no. Who did you date the longest in your life? It's going to be a guy that did stuff that they can complain about. Watch this. Let's see what it looks like. And I want only the women to answer. Let only the women answer. And screen record this too. If I'm lying, I'm flying. What'd I say? What'd I say? What'd I say? Read the chat. Read the chat. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I did talk. This is 3 years of evidence of research. Let's see what else we got. I didn't ask that question, did I? I said, who did you stay with the longest? The fact that you continuously pick people that you leave, that's showing there's an issue with selection and attraction. I'm not asking that. I'm asking, who did you stay with the longest? Now, pay attention. Remember, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. If the answer holds accountability, it comes with shame, guilt, insults, and a need to be right. Pay attention. Rest in peace, Kev. Let's see what the chat says. They're not answering the question. They're not answering the question. I didn't ask that question. Exactly what I said. I said, out of the men that you've dated in your life, who have you stayed with the longest? I did not ask that's where it's at. I didn't ask what your future holds. I said, out of your life experience, reality, who did you stay with the longest? Let's see. And most of the women, only one woman said, boy, please. But most of the women said the one I was with for 5 years who cheated on me multiple times. All right. So I'm not telling you to go be negative, because I'm a nice motherfucker. I'm going to keep being nice, but I'm not overly nice. But what I am telling you is that put this information in your head. You have girls themselves telling you this, right? And also do your own experiment. After this, what you need to be doing is going to Instagram. You need to open up Instagram, and what I want you to do is look at 10 beautiful women's stories. Now, when you watch their stories, maybe not every one of them, maybe 8 or 9 of them are going to have something negative to say about a guy they've selected, right? But you're going to go look at what kind of guy that is. It's going to be a guy that's not giving them all the time they want, or they're not giving them something that they want. Pay attention. If you do everything, you have less room for error. If you're too overly hand and footed with it, it's not going to go the way you think, my nigga. I'm just telling you. I don't know the actual chemical makeup of it, but if you get a chance, read Carol Dweck's Mindset. They express it there. They talk about the chemical makeup of why this happens, and they even say it's impossible for a woman to know the what you would call that, sacrifices that a man is made to achieve or become what he is. They don't understand that because they already have value. They already born with value. They don't understand it takes to become. Next, you will only succeed in this world with value. That comes with girls. That comes with motherfucking business. That comes with sports. You will only succeed with value. Now, value is up to you. What kind of value you want is up to you. It depends on what you want to do with your life. But I'm simply telling you, if you don't get very valuable in it, you're not going to have a life you think you're going to have. Because a lot of people are running around talking about, oh, I'm going to have me a couple properties, I'm going to do this and that. But they work at a job where the maximum they can make is $43,000. So a lot of people are saying things, but they're not acting in coherence with what the fuck they talking about. So all I'm telling you is that you only going to succeed if you have value. Especially if you want to be the motherfucking man. I'm not saying you got to be like Van Wilder. But what I am saying is you have to do your best, and you have to add. You get back what you put out. Gotta put the words into action. I'm telling you, this rule is only for men. A woman, no matter what you look like on the entire earth, someone will have sex with you. That's just facts. This value thing I'm speaking about is explicitly for men. You must add value. If you want to get the life that you want, you have to add value to yourself. No matter what they talking to you, you have to add value to yourself. It just is what it is. These are the facts. Next. Never believe people's words over action. Never in life believe words over action. Never believe words over action. So, um, I don't know, man. I'm honestly starting to learn. Even when I go listen to, if y'all don't get a chance to, go listen to Jordan Peterson. Go listen to Rollo Tomasi. They're nice men, but you cannot be like overly nice, because if you are a man and you're just nice all the time, you don't even have to have money to do this. But what I'm telling you is you have to add some sort of value to yourself, some sort of desirability, that you just such an ain't shit nigga that they just want to fight over you. It happens all the time. Have you ever seen a talk show? Have you ever seen Maury, Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer? Every talk show that you could think of comes from this exact behavior. It comes from this exact behavior. So that's how you know it's not made up. This shit happens all the time. All the time. There's generations of TV talk shows made on this exact topic. So, again, you don't have to listen to me. Just observe for yourself. Are the people that go on Maury, are the people that go on Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer, Paternity Court, all them Judge Judy's, are those people like usually good to go? Are those people that pick the right partner? Are they people that picked each other based on how they can help support each other? What always happens to the overly nice guys you see on there? I just made a post. Lady broke up with a nigga because she said he was too nice. It was so confusing that everybody in the courtroom, even the judge was like, how does one be too nice to their wife? How is that possible? How is it possible? Everybody in the court was confused. This is court law. So if the judge is confused, she's a woman. What you think that's going to do for you? You have to understand you can't be overly nice, my nigga. And I would tell you to become more frank, more verbal, exactly what you want. If it's something you want in a relationship or a job or something, speak it up immediately, up front. That's what I've been doing. Say whatever you think, whatever you feel, right up front. And that usually attracts the people, the jobs, the women, because they're not used to people being upfront. They're not used to being, oh shit, this wow, that was upfront, that was forward type shit. They're not used to this behavior. So all I'm telling you is, don't believe me. If you want to see who get the most girls, who gets them the longest, go ask a girl who she spent her time with the longest. Go ask her who she dated with the longest. Don't listen to them words. Oh, I just want a nice nigga that does all this shit. I hear you. But who do you go to? You see the difference? I hear what you're saying. Nancy Pelosi, Paul Pelosi, they say, oh, don't invest in this and this. But then they go invest in the very shit. So which one you finna do? Are you going to listen to the words and let people keep telling you a bunch of shit? Or you finna go do what you're supposed to do? Are you going to believe only actions? What are you about to do? I like a frank guy because I'm outspoken. All the ladies in here, let me know what you think in the chat. I want to know the ladies' thoughts. What do y'all think on this? Then how do you balance not being a jerk and not really being too much? Bro, I told y'all, that's the thing I'm still learning. But one thing I know that's benefiting me is, so what it is it's benefiting me because right up front, I tell a girl, hey, this is what I'm interested in. This is the type of shit I don't like. This is the type of shit I like. I'm not interested in you being promiscuous. I like traditional. I don't know what type of job you got, but shit, I can put you in the mix. You can come work for me. You see what I'm saying? I tell them all those things. Hey, I'm probably going to be interested in one or two girls. Da-da-da. This is my plan for the next. All that. Tell them up front. But I don't. The nice shit. One thing I think you have to do is you have to limit your time. I'm just starting to understand it, bro. Like, I'm just understanding it. Unless it's real life time. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Unless it's, because you got to still try to shoot your shot with girls, because you're never going to know how to talk to them, and you want to get a wife or a girlfriend or something at some point, obviously. So I'm not saying eliminate them, but what I'm saying is Don't let them be your focus. And only, only, only associate yourself with them if their actions match their words. Bro, if you don't take much from me when it comes to this girl shit, I'm telling you, if you on your way to become something, little homie, and you didn't get to be 40 years old yet or 50 years old yet, keep staying locked in. Because if you stay locked in on your shit and you don't give none of those girls, all the girls are going to tell you they want a nice guy who does X, Y, and Z. I'm telling you, my nigga, get your value up, because they say they want that, but they go back to the other people. They spend the longer time duration with the other people. Friends that don't serve them, single friends. I'm telling you, bro. So if you want to try to balance it, I suggest looking at the people that are more balanced. Rollo Tomasi, Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuel. There's so many good people. Look up any married male who's an alpha. Any married male that you fuck with, that's an alpha. Grant Cardone's. Grant's another perfect example. He got his wife working with him. And then they made an empire. He got his daughter in the mix now. You see? Another great example. All of his children are intelligent now. You see what I'm saying? It's an example. You look up any male you think, but what I'm telling you is you'll notice that none of them are overly nice. None of them men that I just said are overly nice, and they get the most girls. They got the most money. They keep them the longest. They're not going nowhere. I'm telling you. It is what it is. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Martin Luther King was having affairs. Martin Luther King was added value to himself. He added so much value to himself. He was smashing other girls, and his wife that he had, Coretta, she never married another person again on earth, ever. Never married another person ever. So I'm simply telling you, if you become valuable and not overly nice, I think it's going to go amazing for you. I think it will go fantastic for you. You'll have more options. You'll be more desirable. You just can't be too nice, bro. It just is what it is. Is what it is. Because it's an innate characteristic in women's head to make them take advantage of it. Because I don't think women know what they want. They don't usually know what they want. They're not decisive beings, so they're telling you they want one thing, but let's look at this. Go look at where the money is spent, right? You see who spends the most money, what gender spends the most. 80% of consumer debt, or damn near, is spent by women. Who makes the least? Women. Who does the most spending? Women. So you have to understand, they're saying that they don't want one thing, but they're paying for it. They're paying for feminism in ways that they can never even imagine. And this is what's led to now the new expectations, there's too many options. If they don't know how to pick and you give them too many options, think about this. You're giving them too many options, right? Now they got the fucking internet. Now it's a bunch of simps that are 6s, 5, 6s, 4s. And what's so hilarious is that the men who are giving them the most attention are the men that the girls are not fucking these dudes. Like they give the fives, the beta dudes are giving these girls on the internet such confidence because you keep telling the OnlyFans girls they look amazing. You keep liking their shit. You keep telling girls that are average they're incredible, and you keep giving them all this energy and attention. Now what that's done is it's giving them more, so they think, options of people that want to, so they believe, marry them and like them, but that's not what it is. The dudes that are giving them all the attention they're not the dudes they flying out to see. They not the dudes that's marrying these girls. You understand? So the internet is an amazing tool, but it's giving them so many options because the simps, it's our fault, fellas. A lot of the fellas out there that's simping, that y'all be doing that the beta shit, it's your fault. We got to take responsibility. We got to take accountability. Because if the more you keep liking these OF girls' pictures and you keep telling these girls they could be in, because they don't understand, bro. We know the truth. You disagreeing with they shit because you want to beat. I know. Duh, we get it. And then once you beat, you come back to your senses. I know. But they don't know that. they're believing the shit that you telling them. So when you keep agreeing, yeah, girl, believe it, yeah, woman, all that, whatever. And when you keep agreeing with the shit, you're condoning this behavior. Don't you understand? So you got to stop. You can't keep giving them attention, bro. Because do you realize when my grandmother was a child, she didn't know anybody else. She knew like 10 dudes. That was it. Just the niggas in her area. She literally only knew 10 dudes. And these is her selection of niggas. All right. One of these dudes in, it's 10 dudes. Now you got a girl who's average seeing 10,000 of y'all DM her. Why would she not think she can go get one of the top 30% dudes and somehow he's going to be loyal to her forever? Man, it's all good, but anything can be learned and anything can be changed. If you a natural born simp, bro, I used to simp all the time. You look at, bro, I used to simp all the time, bro. You know how they be like, never have I ever? I used to simp. But a lot of people used to simp. If you're not taught proper, if you don't have no alpha example, sometimes you dig what I'm saying? You got to pick it up later and shit. So what you have to understand is you can learn it. You can learn these things. You can learn. Just like you learn to ride a bike. You can learn. But you must stop immediately. Immediately. Because it's poisoning the society. No disrespect. You know, you got to say no disrespect so they don't report your shit. But I'm just telling you, it's the more attention you keep giving them, you're inflating their ego, and then it's making it harder for them to. Okay, I'm gonna put you an example. We're not going to specify a gender. If you tell a person, right, that you only want to have physical, let's say for example, let's say there's 100 people, and you go to their page, and on the page, right, you look at the page and it's just nice. They're wearing leggings and skin tight clothing, right? They're not nude, but they're showing you a lot of optimism, and you like, wow, I'm hitting these girls up because I want to have physical, or I'm hitting these people up because I think they're physically attractive. Okay. So if you see all 10 or 100 of these people and they're only 6 out of 10s, 7 out of 10s, max on the best day of their life, not including the helmets and the other things that are added on. Just regular 7s. But if you go then, if you text them every day, if you DM them every day and like everything they do, if you keep telling them every day, they're miraculous, they're unicorns, they are the best thing since sliced bread, even though bread's not good for you. They are incredible. They can do no wrong. If all 1,000 of you message this group of people this, they will not know the poor behavior. They will not know the shortcomings because all they know is what you keep telling them. So then you're going to make it more difficult for a person who is a 6 or 7 to actually get a 6 or 7 counterpart, because the 6 or 7 counterpart thinks they're a 97. You see what I'm saying? They're really just a 6 or 7, but they think that they're a 97 because you keep inflating the ego and you keep fueling it. Does this make sense? If this makes any sense to you, drop a dub in the chat. Oh, I got a meeting. Damn. I got a meeting in 30 minutes. I used to naturally simp. Again, this is not 100%. You know, we just have a general convo. And it's dope too. Any ladies is out here that's chilling, we can have dope convos and shit. I fuck with you and I love you. I mean that from my is that Bubble Queen? If y'all not following Bubble Queen or Val, bro, you can have real deal convos. It's beautiful, it's lovely, it's not no. Any of the girls that's in here, any ladies I have in here, drop yellow hearts. If you in here and we can have just normal convos and you're not bent out of shape, you're not tripping. It's just you actually allow us to have a man perspective and actually speak it, because I'm a man on a man's channel. If you actually allow that and you cool as shit with that, you're more than welcome. Keep bringing your friends, bring more friends, bring yourself. We love you on this side, real shit. Because my live always ends up having pretty girls in it. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Look at all these girls in here right now. Cadence, Boom, Starseed Naughty. We got. Oh yeah, this is Bubble Queen. What's good, love? Oh wait, Oh, you must have made a new one. All right, I'm gonna follow this one. You know, it is what it is. I'm just telling you. All the girls that allow us to actually have a channel and you come to learn something and add to the conversation, I love you. We love you because you allow us to keep shit real. You know what I'm saying? Every other channel on Steve Harvey and everybody else is gonna lie to you. You at least allow us to have. You dig what I'm saying? So we fuck with you and we love you. What's good, certified lover girl? Drippy. Yeah, because think of this. I know this is going to fucking sound fucking far-fetched, but if you, at the end of the day, if you want a male, whose perspective do you think is better? If I want to get a Bentley, would I take the perspective of a person who drives a Camry, or do I go ask the Bentley people? Or do I ask the owners of Bentleys, people who own Bentleys? To me, it makes more sense to ask the people who have what you want, what they want, so you can get what you want. That, to me, that just makes logical sense to me. But we know. We live in the metaverse. Okay. So, again, if you want to be the man and you want to be on your way and you want to get all them girls and you want to be that nigga and you want to be all that shit, remember what I told you. We're going to do the first test. You're going to go to every girl you know. Not every girl you know, that'll take some time. You're going to go to 10 women. These are going to be 10 women you find on Instagram, 10 women here, 10 women you know. And all you're going to do is ask them this sentence. Who have you dated the longest? Now, once you ask the question, what I want you to do is ask it in person or ask it on video. Because what I want you to do is I want you to sit back and I want you to watch their expression. Because what's going to happen is you're going to pay attention, my nigga. You got to pay attention. When you ask the question, they're going to name the person. And after they name the person, it's going to come with a long story, like I told you, but they're going to switch up their body language. But they still gave that person the longest amount of time. You see? So when your nice ass comes up and you overly, I'll do it, all that other geeked up shit, you need to put that shit back inside your body. And you need to see what is it that some of the shit that he did to retain. You see the difference? You got to learn. When people win, you're supposed to go study tape. When basketball teams, I played ball in high school, elementary, middle school, college. When we want to win, we have to study the tape of who won. What did the winners do? We have to study the tape, study the film, study what got them that. So if you want to get a longer retention and you want more buns than the pretty girls, they all think about this. Think about this. How is it that there's no shortage of beautiful women, but they all complain about the same 30% of dudes? So that's telling you something, my nigga. It's no different. If there was something that was plaguing a bunch of people, wouldn't they make a medicine for it? Well, not in America, no. But you understand? So if all of them are complaining about the same 30% of dudes, you need to go study the 30% of fucking dudes. You need to study them because they're getting all the buns. They're getting all the tail while you sit over here being overly nice and doing all the shit that they say that they want and you not getting it. You see the difference? You can have all the checklist of shit, nigga. Who cares? They're getting the buns and they getting the money and they getting the retentions and families and all the other shit that you want. What's the purpose of having a big ass check if you're not getting no tail? It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me anyway, unless you don't want buns, I guess. And then you can be like Nikola Tesla, unfortunately. He said the hair's fake. Okay, so if you agree with this, drop a dub in the chat. We got almost 14,000 on the likes. Almost 14,000 on the likes. Drop some dubs if you agree with what we're talking about so far. I want everybody to do this test today. I want you to do the test today. Today. Ask them and watch. Just let it happen. And you're going to be like, yo, I can't believe this shit happened. And after you ask, tag me on Instagram. Hit me up, DM me. Be like, yo, I did it and this is what happened. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I told you already, never believe words over action. Action always must prevail. Action always wins. Action, 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 action. Because you want to know what's wild? If you want to be the man, my nigga, it's going to be a lot of girls that's going to tell you, no, I don't do that. And they're not going to do some shit. But then you're going to look on Instagram in 1 year and it's going to be them doing the exact shit they said they don't do. because you weren't good enough to convince him to do it. Look, I was smoke. I smoked, right, pretty much like a lot of my whole life. It's my adult life, right? And I was dating this one girl, and she used to cry. Oh my God, I can't believe you smoke. Oh man, this is terrible. You can't, I can't believe you smoke. This is all. She literally cried. Oh my God, I can't date a guy who smokes. I'm like, yo, you bugging. I can't. I don't know what you're getting into. I don't know what you got getting into. Right? I'm like, yo, we gotta, let's separate it. We ended up like working it out, but then when I wanted to get back acquainted, she was like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. Time go by, years go by, years go by. This bitch talking about smoking weed. All this, she's like weed advocate and all this shit. I'm like, huh? So all that tells me is that I wasn't him when I dated her. I was not him. You see the difference? You can go in there and say, well, man, maybe she. No, I simply wasn't him. It's simple. Because girls do a ton of shit they say they never did before. I usually don't. If you're him, you hear that. If you're him, they're going to say, oh, I usually don't do this. And they still do it. Because you're him. They bend the rules. So that's why guys feel good. If you can get a girl that never smoked before, bro, that's the best feeling in the world. Or if you can get girls to do stuff that they don't accustomedly do, that they don't normally do because they're doing it for you, not for nobody else, nigga, for you. You see what I'm saying? So if you want that feeling, you have to gain value. You have to gain value. And it's easy to see if you're that guy because the actions are going to show of the girls that happen. If they don't do extra shit for you, you're not him. And that's just how it goes to show, bro. It happens to the best of us, my nigga. It happens to rappers who are rich. Well, who are perceived as rich. Who are clout rich. If it happens to them, and they're the most desirable people on the modern world, what makes you think it won't happen to us? What makes you think it won't happen to us, my nigga? As you get on your journey, it's going to happen to the best of us, my G. You know how this shit go. It's a part of the game. Don't trip. But you got to understand that when this happens, don't be shocked. All you're supposed to do is learn from this shit. Hey, I appreciate you, family. Do you prefer a girl who smokes or a girl who's clean and sober? Honestly, I'm at a point in life where now I tell our girls everything straight up in the beginning. I'm like, look, like, I'm vegan. So you don't, I'm not going to be able to date you if you're going to keep eating like meat and shit. It's just not going to. I'm not going to be down there eating and tasting and doing all shit, and then I'm going to have children and let you teach the children to eat. Nah, it's not something I'm interested in. That doesn't mean she's bad. I'm just saying it's not going to work here. Now, if we can do pescatarian, so we can keep the buns and shit like that, hell yeah, let's get it. Let's rock out like that. And I can cook, so I know that I'll be able to make her dishes that I'm fucking with. I smoke weed. If she has a problem with that, it's not good over here. I'm not going to stop. That's it. See this sentence right here. Somebody screenshot this. Screenshot this. Unfortunately, bro, this mindset is why most people are broke. This is what I think the number one. Well, one of the top 3 issues with the new generations are. Anybody under 60 years old, I think this is what the issue is with anybody under 60, is that everybody wants instant gratification. A magical woman, what's good? That nigga say he wants to win the lottery. That's instant gratification. Everybody in this world is just like, it's so weird. You want to become the man, my nigga, I just told you, you're going to have to be lonely. You got to go through shit. You got to take lumps, scars, and a bunch of shit. That's what makes becoming the man lit. You understand? You don't just wake up and be the fucking man. You have to become the man. They're going to overlook the shit out of you your whole life, my nigga, until you become lit. Once you become lit, then you can treat them different. You can treat them just as they treated you. But until then, you're going to have to take all the shit that come with that nigga. They're going to overlook you. They're going to overwalk you. They're going to overtalk you. They're not going to give you none of the effort. All the shit that they say, I don't chase, I don't do all that shit, they're going to find a nigga who they want to chase. My hand to the stars, bro. If I'm lying, I'm flying. My feet ain't left the floor. So what I'm telling you is, you have to understand and get comfortable with being lost. You can't get lost up in these words, bro, because if you start chasing women that are giving you words, more words than action, that's going to take you off your purpose. If your job tell you they're going to promote you and it's been a year It's been 2 years. They taking you off your purpose. You have to be able to stand up for yourself. I know this shit's gonna be tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? But don't trip, because like I said, if you stay the focus, if you stay the course and you respect yourself, yeah, it's gonna come with some nights where you don't get all the buns you want, all the girls you want right now. Right now. But as you stay persistent, as you keep adding that value to you, everything changes, bro. Everything changes. Everything changes. I'm telling you. I've never seen it so much in my life. They can smell it in the air. Yeah, I got you. It's on my phone notifies me. But hell yeah, shout out to you, Cadence, for remembering that. That's a hell of a characteristic, a quality right there. And so it's dope to have girls in this live, because 90% of the girls that come into this live are super fucking amazing to talk to. So if any of y'all that's out there looking to talk to some chicks, maybe you might want to look around here. Because you got to realize, bro, none of the world takes accountability. Most of your friends, male, female, whatever, they don't take accountability for their life, their actions. So they're not going to respect you. Nerds are not respected. Look at it. Go watch a movie. They don't respect fucking nerds. In high school, they don't respect them. Nah, that's the worst thing in the world you can ever want, is to win the lottery. 70% of the people who win the lottery are poor now. Winning the lottery is instant gratification. You want to add no good skill to your body. You want to serendipitously win the lottery to get money. That means you added no skill to yourself. It requires absolute zero skill. You want to win the lottery for what? You don't even have rich habits. You're not even rich internally. You're not even rich internally. That's why you don't have any money now. If you were rich inside your body, big money would be surrounding you already. But, you know, this is the prime example. These ideals, this way of thinking, this is how most of the world operates. This is the logic in which they operate on. So it's your responsibility to make sure you avoid these people. It's your responsibility to make sure you outwork these people. It's your responsibility to make sure you get better outcomes in these peoples, these ideas, this behavior. Because if you can outwork them, if you can outlast, bro, if you can stay strong mentally, physically, put the porn down, go to the gym, I'm telling you, your whole life will change, my dog. Your whole fucking life will change. Well, it's changing. It's changing. Let me see. We have 15,000 likes. We almost at the 20K mark. That's pretty good, y'all. So who is still tapped in? If you still tapped in, drop a butterfly emoji. If you still tapped in, drop a butterfly emoji. Damn, we only got 3 more people to sub and we at 10. This is lit. Trevi. I'm going to call you Trevlo. Love the positivity. Bubble Queen still tapped in. Let's get it. He typed the whole word, butterfly emoji. Cadence. How do you decrease your sugar eating while being vegan? What do you mean? Wait, what? Why do vegans have to eat more sugar than people who eat meat? They put sugar in salt and vinegar chips. Why would vegans eat more sugar than people who consume animal product? You know, vegan is vegetables, like green shit that grows out the floor and shit like that, like leaves, like spinach and shit like that. Like it's vegetables. And I have been increasing my fruit intake. Been battling sugar. Oh, that's GS. I'm gonna get to that question. But yours for the sugar, bro. What I would tell you, introduce, like she just said, introduce fruit into your life and there's different snacks you can get. Dark chocolate snacks. Look for shit that has not much sugar added. Use dates in your smoothies, things like that. That's how you add sugar. But what you need to do is, if you eat a meat-based diet, you have to cut and clean your gut, your microbiome, because that is your second brain. You have to clean your microbiome of all the impurities that are going on in there. and get the bad bacteria out. That's why you're craving sugar. So once you deprive yourself for maybe 2-3 days, just don't eat no candy, then you can start reintroducing the proper sugars, not fructose into your body. You get crystal gout. Yeah, no problem. I got you, gang. Why do women not settle in their 20s? Because of modern society, brother. Everyone lies to women, unfortunately. Everyone lies to them. And then, like I just told you earlier, average women are believing that they're 10s. And so it's our fault. We keep giving them attention. Well, not we. Simps keep giving them attention. And the more attention we give them, it's inflating their ego. Therefore, their expectations have increased. And then look at beautiful society just making it validated by their new narratives and agendas. So, I don't know, man. The future's about to be interesting. But all I know is I'm going to get rich so I can have a property here and overseas for when it gets too weird over here. I can... You see what I'm saying? So, I advise y'all to get some paper, especially if you are an alpha male. If you are a man in this nation, I advise you highly to get some money. They're going to make more money than men in the next 50 years. And the world's already changing. My race, already marrying the least. Already having population decreases. So you'll see. Y'all will see. It's a whole nother story, but we'll go into that another time. I'm telling you to get some money. If you are a man, I'm telling you, get some money. It's in your best interest. Sea moss is great for cleaning the gut and gut health. I would actually recommend for the gut, I would recommend going with getting a antibiotic or probiotic that goes into the body. You need healthy bacteria to go into the gut to clean the gut. Sea moss is more for decreasing of inflammation and things of this nature. It does aid, but not as good as a probiotic. Like, you can go look on the internet. I'm teaming up with some companies. I've been taking something for over a year called Ombre. There's a bunch of companies you can go to, but you need a specialized probiotic that is tailored to your gut, that they make for your gut, because you might be eating a certain diet that everybody else isn't eating. And if you eat this modern food, it's not food. The water you drink is weird. The food that they got you drinking is fucked up. Or no, the food they got you eating is fucked up. And the soil's depleted. So if the stuff's not organic, even if it is organic, it's not that high in nutrients. I'm just learning more myself. So now you'll be seeing me adding more supplements. I'll be doing more health content again and shit on here. So y'all gonna be seeing a lot of introduction into that. But yeah, health is everything, man. Take care of yourselves. Put the porn down. Get in that gym. I just did 300 push-ups yesterday. I told y'all we got the goals. We going up. But today I gotta make sure I eat more shit and I gotta drink fucking more smoothies. It is what it is, but it's a blessing, you know? I love y'all. I pray you have a grand, amazing day. Again, I believe in you. All of y'all that live out there. But you got to start believing in yourself. And you have to stop being overly nice. So, lock in. Add value to yourself. Be respectful. But tell women and jobs things that you want up front. Because it's going to give you a little edge. It's going to give you a little edge, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to give you a little edge. But the only thing I can say to you is when you get that edge, make sure you can prove whatever claims you're asking for. So if you go in this thing talking about you want 4 and 5 wives, you should be able to, you got to have some claims that support it. If you go in there and you say you want a girl to dress a certain way, she has to feel respectful of you to say, hey, I'm not going to do that. Because what's going to happen is if she doesn't want to do that for you, bro, it's going to be an argument. She's not going to do it. I'm just telling you. So, love you. Cool. What up, OG? Val, everybody out there, I appreciate y'all. We are on the road to 125,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm grateful. I love you. Have an amazing motherfucking day. Today is abundant. It's time for a meditation, then the meeting. Until next time, people, stay lit, stay awesome, stay healthy. You dig.